Today, we're talking Red Dead Redemption. Came out a week ago now. This is like a week's review.
Friday. It's Friday last.
Yeah, last Friday, so almost a week. Probably when this drops, it'll be a week. This won't stand up. I'm getting angry.
This is Mark's first time introducing.
This is my first time putting the thing here.
Yes, and it's actually quite a skill just to
balance
on the thing.
What do you mean?
So it's been out for about a week. Flat. So it's by no means a hot take or a full review because we haven't completed it, I guess.
Putting the legs up again.
We're just putting the legs up here.
It's more comfortable.
We've not really spoke about it.
No, I've not spoken at all about it.
But I thought of it a bit. Yeah, I thought of it as an odd thing, just swinging our legs in. I thought it was quite an odd thing just to start with because I don't know where you're up to on the game. You don't know where I'm up to on the game.
No.
I thought, well, we've got this big white space here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put my character that next time I switch it on. So my character, whatever I'm dressed in, whatever horse I've got, that's me. So it's obviously my dream version of myself and my clothing. Okay. That's me. I'm the horse of some kind. And then here's Mark.
This is me. I have not changed a thing. I'm still like...
What?
I don't know, like, all the tops and stuff and all the jackets and all the outfits cost a fortune and they all look a bit funny. And I know
you're going to feel real bad when you see it.
I know what you've gone for because I've seen your stories on Instagram.
Oh, shit,
yeah. But I do know that... so I know you've gone for like the standard coat. And I was going to go for that, but I'm sort of just doing...
It's not standard coat. There's loads of fucking coats.
No, I'm just going for the suede top. It's quite similar to what I'm wearing now, actually. Suede top, black hat. You know, Arthur's gambling.
Oh, his main hat.
His starting hat. Yeah, starting hat. And I don't know, I'm trying to save my money as much as I can and trying to buy some good stuff.
I splurged. Like, as soon as I got to a town, I was just flipping through that catalogue.
As soon as okay, I don't know how far you are through it, but I think you're probably at this point. Do you know when you get the free gun from the gunsmith? There's a guy that basically is outside, and if you help him or something, he just goes, "Hey, why don't you go and purchase an arms on me in Valentine, right?" Yeah, so if you help him out or something beforehand, he goes and buys your rifle. So I got the volcanic pistol.
Oh, cool!
Because I thought it was really cool. I just did it up. I made it look so gangster. It was all gold inlays. It had like a ebony grip. It's beautiful.
Oh, shit.
So I'm really happy with that. So that's the only thing I've splurged on. The rest of it, I'm trying to save.
Yeah, so sort of money-wise, at the start, as soon as I got clothes, I was like, I bought a few clothes and I was sort of spending a bit stupidly. But in terms of weapons, I've not bought anything purely because it seemed to be whatever I needed.
Yeah, it all just gets given to you.
The levels. Yeah. In terms of where I'm up to, I've just got to the second camp. So.
Oh no, I'm no way.
So because you're in Valentine, and then you end up leaving Valentine for a reason.
I didn't realise.
Okay, so
I'm still in Valentine. I'm still at the Horseshoe Overlook.
Yeah, I don't know how many. I don't know. I probably played it more than I think I've played it.
Let me tell you where I'm up to then.
Yeah,
because you're obviously ahead of me. I'm basically at the point still in Valentine not Valentine, Horseshoe Overlook. I'm just about to go and see John Marsden.
Marsden?
Yeah, I'm just about to go and see
with
him.
The scratches, yeah.
Yeah, just about to go and see him for after we've just gone and set Sean free or whatever, and we're having a big party. We just had a big party.
It's Sean in Valentine.
Sean's the guy that you've got to go and get in. Over in Blackwater, near Blackwater.
Yeah.
So I've had to go and pick him up. Brought him back. That was I think that was yesterday. I'm not trying to rush it at all. Like I feel
me too. I'm not. Yeah. It doesn't feel because some games, like the last big game I played was God of War, and I know I rushed through it. I could feel I was like fucking out because I sort of started replaying that just before this came out. I was like, I've missed all this stuff. Whereas Red Dead, I'm just sort of very slowly trundling along.
The last game that I played that's like this, I'd say, aside from Dark Souls, because I don't really have a clue where I am in Dark Souls, is probably Horizon. Sorry, not Horizon Zero Dawn. No, it is Horizon Zero Dawn. Wait, is it Horizon Zero Dawn? Yeah,
with the kind of robot monster.
Yeah, robot monster things. And it's quite similar. Yeah, it's quite similar to that. But I'm not finding myself getting really bored of that like I did with Horizon Zero Dawn. It feels like I don't know. It's really good.
To me, just the world is just insane.
Yeah.
Just you've got an option to do everything.
Pretty much everything. I just find it amazing how fast things just escalate.
Oh God, yeah,
it's awful. Like I don't know about my first basically instance where I started really realizing. I think I was coming into Valentine again, and there was someone that when they have those little white moments. And it's help, and someone was getting abused by a man. So I came up and I was being all cool. And
diffuse.
No, I didn't diffuse it. I was just like, "What's going on?" Intervene.
Oh, intervene.
You have to intervene. So I intervened, and he was like, hey, "What's it to you?" And I was like, "Oh, the guy's going to start getting me." And then I realised I had no guns equipped or anything. No, but I was on my horse, so I was so I basically right, I'll get my gun out. It was really
your
early
horse
on in
gun,
the game.
because I keep forgetting that you've got guns on your horse.
Yeah, I've got better at that after being caught out once. But there was a time when I had nothing, literally nothing, not even a pistol. Oh, like walking around, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna have to fight these guys." Oh shit, I don't have anything aside from this knife. I don't know how that happened. That was really weird. Anyway, so I was on this horse riding up to this dude, and I was like, right, okay, well, I'll make him off. Don't know what happened here, but the guy started running around to me. So he ran across my horse. I feel like I shot my horse in the head, like as he was walking over. And then I got this guy, and this guy was like running around. I think there was a couple of them maybe. And this guy was running around. There was another guy hiding over there. I shot him. I feel like I don't know what happened, but basically the witness saw and just sort of was like animal abuse. And I was like, and he started running off. I was like, what is happening here? I've just literally just saved this guy. I don't know if he saw me shoot my horse. My horse died after that because I got killed.
Which horse are you on?
I've lost so many horses. I've lost the main first one.
The one you still right at the start of the game, like
right at the start of the game, yeah. Before when we find the barn, lost that one. Lost your Dynasty, which is the second horse.
Was that the Palomino?
That's the 151 that you get when you buy from him.
When you go to the stables, you take the big Shire horse.
Yeah, you take the big Shire horse and you sell him, and then you get another one.
It's like a sandy coloured.
Yeah,
that's my bun. But now I've still got that horse.
Okay,
it's a Palomino.
That's what I call it.
But it's too small. That horse, but I like how small and stupid it looks. In all the cutscenes, people are riding past you, and you're just like short, like hey, it's like a Shetland pony. Like.
Yeah, no, so I went and got a really good big horse. It's not actually that great. I thought it was really good because it looked really cool. It was a thoroughbred, and so I tamed him. And he's my main horse now, but yeah, I've killed so many horses, and I get so angry because it's essentially I just kill them as soon as they get to that third, the third trained level. Yeah,
the trust.
And
level.
Every single time you get to that point, it's just like, hey, and then the horse will just do something nuts, like it'll run into someone else or like hit another person, and the horse goes nuts. The guy's shooting, the horse is dead. It's just
it's the escalating thing is hilarious, just because it's. You seem to get in trouble for sort of random stuff. So one time, I don't know if it was in Valentine or the next town, where I walked in and this gang member from the gang sees me and goes, "Hey, your thingy."
Yeah.
Basically starts on me Driscoll's or something, and just starts me straight away. So I had to pull my gun. Yeah. So I shoot him. Loads of people see it's absolutely fine. I'm like, okay, fine. Better loot the body because you're
that's it.
Got in trouble. It's like, what are you doing looting that body? It's like he just fucking shot me. He started it.
Yeah.
And then it was
there was a guy. He just got shot. So there was a dude that was out obviously picking fights, and he shot this random dude who didn't really want to fight that badly. And I went up and he's like, "Hey, you want a piece of this?" And I was like, "Right, okay." So I did my whole draw thing. Lost like the first two times.
Yeah, I got a bit confused by the hold R2.
Slowly.
Yeah. You got to build it up.
Hold it.
I got that a couple of times.
And then. Yes, but then I killed him, and then I was like, right, loot him, fine. No one's bothered. Loot the other dude. My fucking honor just dropped.
You've done the bear mission.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So the bear mission was, you obviously find a bear. You and your mate, legendary bear, like Scarface bear, and your mate's like, "We'll kill this bear." The bear turns up. Your mate gets like knocked down. He's like, "I'm going to fuck it." Yeah. So you're like, if you want to, do you want to go and fight the bear? So I was like, "Oh fuck, I can kill this bear easy." So I like creep up to the bear, and I'm still in my original clothing. It was like the Revenant. The fucking bear just like, blah, blah, stabbing it. My hat flies off, my fucking horse runs off. I'm like, so he's going to eat the fucking horse. And he's just like, blah, blah. So you kind of like, you keep stabbing in the stomach, and then you end up shooting him a couple of times. And I was fucking run. And I'm whistling my horse. It's like, get away from this fucking bear. It's like, you're going to eat bomb bud. So then, get back on the horse and like eat loads of cake and whatever. Because for ages I also wasn't eating anything.
I wasn't eating anything.
Yeah, and I was just scoffing on the shit. I was like,
I was eating loads of like biscuits. It was
it's all
just biscuits and crackers.
There's
I was like,
oat biscuits, which I think of your horse.
The oat biscuits of your horse? Oh, no, I knew the oat biscuits for the horse.
Biscuits, yeah. So now I'm just covered in blood and all, and just like I've got like huge bear scratches. Like, also, my fucking jacket's on, my hat's gone, and I didn't realise about
you can get the hats.
I didn't realise that. So I was like, I was walking around fucking bears
with no hat. I was like, what sort of man doesn't wear a hat in this day and age?
I was like, that fucking bear has got my fucking hat. So I was like, got all
Did you skin it? You killed it?
Oh yeah, mate. So I went back, but just
so you had to go back.
Well, the bear wasn't. Yeah. The bear wasn't dead.
Okay.
So I went back, fucking shot it. It jumped to me again. For some reason, it just keeps the instant. Because I was trying to sneak it, and it just wasn't working. So it's like, blah, 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 like stabbing to bits. Dies. I'm like, fuck you, bear. So I skin the bear, and it looks terrifying with no skin on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Have you ever seen shaved bears?
Yeah.
Shaved bears.
Yeah, shaved bears.
Terrifying, and they've got feet like elephants, weirdly.
Do they?
Yeah, those back feet look like elephant's feet to me. It's odd.
No, look at his feet.
Just look at his feet.
But then, so I get the bear skin, roll it up, and then I think it's when you roll them up, there's like a little foot poking out the end. Like, so I was like, right, what do we do with the bear skin? Because in most games, you collect something like that, it disappears into your inventory.
Yeah.
But it's on the back of my bun. So I go all the way back to fucking camp, and I was like, I know I've got the chef guy, he'll sort me out. Get there. He's like, no, I can't do it. Go to this other guy.
But you place it in the camp.
Yeah, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, he mentions a trapper, which is fucking miles away. So I go towards the trapper.
The fence. What's it called? The fence guy. The guy that takes in your... yeah, it's not... No.
He's like in a little camp miles away.
Yeah, I'm wrong about... It's not the trapper, it's the fence. The fence is where you take the legendary pelts from.
Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't know that. So I got all the way to this trapper guy, because this is my first death in the game, basically. So I've got the bear fucking carcass, and I'm like, and then all these wolves, like the trapper guy's there, I can see him on the map. He's got
How high did you have to go to there? Like,
it's quite
far. Were you in snow?
No, but it's just like some little mountain, but he's got like a little thing. So just wolves fucking attack me and my horse, and like they're gonna fucking kill me and the horse, and I've got this fucking bear. And I was like, there's no way I'm getting this bear skin back. Like, what was if I die? So they drag me off the horse, and I'm like telling my horse to fuck off, and I'm fighting these. Anyway, the wolves fucking eat me basically. And it was the first time I died in the game.
And the horse came back there.
Well, luckily, then I suddenly reappear. Yeah. The horse is there, and then the bear skin had like rolled down the hill, and it was still there. Because I was like,
that's really
it was really cool.
Yeah.
So I think when you die, it just must sort of keep the world as it is, and drops you off. Anyway, eventually, but that was my first death, was being eaten by wolves.
Yeah.
But just the shit just happened. Shit just escalated.
Back to my original story, killing dude. So I was chasing after the guy, running after the dude, and then I basically like jumped on him, and you know when you like got to sort of like tell him not to tell anyone or whatever.
Yeah. It's like threaten. He holds a gun against his head. Yeah. It's like beat, threaten, or like execute.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Beat or dismiss or something.
Yeah, dismiss.
Sorry. And so it's beat, threaten, or execute. It's like
no options. I think if you're in a fight, it definitely goes to execute. I think you're in a fight mode.
Okay, yeah.
One of the buttons is execute, because I've done it once or twice. It shoots them in the face.
Oh shit, that's brilliant. Anyway, so then I was there, and I realised that I'd just run after this guy all the way into the centre of Valentine, and I just jumped on this guy. And there were two lawmen just there. Yeah. I was beating him, and I was just there like, you better not tell anyone. And these lawmen are like, what's going on here? Yeah. And so I'm like, oh shit.
Witness.
Everything's fucking up. The witness basically I don't think the witness actually told them, but basically everyone found out. And anyway, so I shot the lawmen, and that was a big mistake. And now I've got 250 bounty.
Oh, that costs so much.
I've got 250 bounty on in Valentine that I've not even dropped yet, and every single time I go to Valentine, I just constantly getting got by bounty hunters. It makes me a better person.
Like when it's like 5 horses.
Oh my god, it's terrifying! You just see them on the hill, and you're just like, oh.
So I'm just worried about my horse. I'm like, my horse is down, so I end up jumping on my horse and just running off into the wilderness.
The first 2 times I played it, I died, my horse died with me. And it's like, well, the horse just like She Dynasty died, and that black one died.
You run out of names pretty quick now.
No, my current one is Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, Electric Boogaloo. Horse number 2.
Yeah, horse number 2, Electric Boogaloo. And then but She Dynasty just died straight away. It's really funny, just because you've seen it written. It makes you laugh the whole time. But then now I've sort of started getting to a point where as long as I'm not getting off the horse, and I don't necessarily tell it to run away, but as long as I'm getting off the horse and I'm dying far away from the horse, and I'm getting shot, and I'm running away from the horse.
Because you can slap on its ass, like when it's
to make it run away. But I can't ever if someone's shooting at me, I'm never going to go back to the horse. Horse, go over there. It's unnecessary. So I don't know. So it basically keeps. I've not lost a horse since. Yeah. But I think it's also the fact that I don't care for the horses as much because I've been hurt before.
Yeah. Well, the thing with this game is, because obviously I played a lot of GTA games, and I played Last Red Dead, and I've obviously played loads of modern video games, and like graphics have improved, not bollocks, but I don't really care about animals and things or people for that much in video games. You just shoot me in the face, I don't give a shit. Shoot me in the face, right? Yeah. Like if you think about like GoldenEye and shit, I know years back, where you're just like fuck you. I don't care. The first game where I started to care about animals is Battlefield 1 when you got horses. Right. You ride around horses, and say if you kill a bad guy on a horse, because the horses anyone can go on them, it's just like a vehicle. But occasionally someone would just shoot the horse, even though no one was on it, just to be like fuck you. And I used to get really pissed off. Now it's a fucking bunch of ones and zeros, but that was the first game because it's a bit more realistic, and because you ride them a lot, you're like, wait a minute, that's a horse.
Yeah, that's
something to do. But in this game, it's like the next level where all the animals are really realistic. The people are realistic. I don't want to beat people. Have you done that train robbery one yet with John Marston?
No, I think that's probably the thing.
So there's one where it's not real sports, but you're basically robbing a train with your gang, and John Marston's got like a bag, and he's like going to the pasture, he's like, fill this bag up with your money, blah blah blah. And if they don't do it, he's like, right, Arthur, you tell them. So you can basically beat them, you grab them, And to be fair, I've noticed pretty much every time you have to do that, if you just don't press anything, you won't beat them. But someone I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just beat this guy a bit, not kill him. But you feel, I feel so bad. I don't want to beat people.
That's the thing,
it's so realistic. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just switched to that next level.
So honourable in it.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I'm just like, I've got to do something because it's horrible to do or whatever. But like,
but GTA 5 was very realistic. But for some reason,
I didn't have any connection to
I just
going on around
pedestrians. Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, with the thing because there was no essentially like you got the star, you got away, it's fine. But with this, it's they see your name, and I mean, I'm not doing this.
I know, I keep forgetting. Essentially like that. Yeah,
I'm not doing.
Who's that nose guy? Yeah. He just covers his nose.
I'm not doing this at all. Yeah. No. So basically, I'm not like covering my face up at all. Like, I keep forgetting to do it, and then I get to what are you doing down there?
Sorry,
yeah.
So the whole floor is just toothpaste. It's like a rabbit hutch.
But yeah, so I'm trying to cover my face up, and it's just. I don't know. I keep forgetting to do it, and then it says Arthur Morgan is this. And I'm like,
Oh,
shit, it's me. It's like I don't know, but so it just constantly gets added up. So I don't know if that's because obviously it matters what you do more, or just because like it's more realistic. But I think it's more because it matters. Yeah, but then it sort of makes you think that it's. I don't know. I feel like you should treat games in that way. Obviously, maybe second playthrough just be a lethal badass and just be evil.
Yeah, but I can't. It's
so
brutal. Like just hitting someone with a gun or even punching someone. It's like, oh fucking hell,
do you know a coyote that steals that guy's bag? There's a guy that wants to take photos of all the things along the world, and basically he's up somewhere. Don't worry.
Not the gunslinger guy.
No, not the gunslinger. He wants basically. No, that's a different dude. It's this guy who wants photos of animals. So you got to take a photo of each animal. And then give it to him or something, and they'll be happy. I don't know what. I've not done any of them yet. But basically, this coyote comes up and steals his bag, and it's like I'm going to be a cute little thing. You're going to stop the coyote. You can call out to the coyote. I didn't realise this.
Yeah, it's animals because they put the head up and look at you. Yeah.
But I fully just shot it instantly, and I was like, and then it was like, all right. Well, that's over. I was like, I feel like there was some sort of more learning for me to do here, and I just killed the coyote, and the guy just went up and was like, it was a robbery gone wrong, coyote. And I was like, that's great. But I just fully shot it, and I was like, and I felt awful about killing it, but I don't know if it was friendly or if I didn't need to.
Do you know when you base, and if you base your kind of camp level, and it like down one of the hills, there's like a burnt out little town. It's very, very small. Down one of the hills, basically.
Which one? Which
so you
camp?
See your main camp that you're on near Valentine. One of the things has got like this little I don't know 4 or 5 cabins all burnt out.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's near the river.
Yeah.
So I was down there hunting deer because I was like, I'll just get some because I want to improve my like satchel thing. The cook guy can improve it, so you need like good deer pelts and all that kind of shit.
Have you bought the leather tools?
Not yet, no. But there was a deer, and I was like, fuck it, I'll shoot it. And I got, for some reason, I'll get to it in a minute, but I shot this deer basically, one shot, I didn't kill it, it sort of runs and it falls in, and it goes like, and you have to go and it's dying, and you have to go, and I felt so bad.
That's the thing, like, I'm not, normally in a game I'll just be like, alright, yeah, fuck it, whatever, I'll just shoot it, like, in its leg or whatever, but now I'm like, it's not a good kill. It's horrible. I'm a bad hunter.
Oh no, it's brutal.
How, are you... It's something that I'm a bad hunter. Me saying I'm a bad hunter made me think I'm a bad person in the game. But like, are you doing much of the? You know, when you complete a mission and it gives you like a rank for that mission.
I don't even know it gives you a rank.
Well, it gives you a rank. Yeah, it's like certain things are bronze, certain things are thingy. So it gives you basically 5.
I've noticed that, bro. I've never even clocked that was to do with.
Oh, I've got like a couple of silvers, and then like most of the rest of them are bronze. But it's completely subconscious because I don't go on the missions beforehand and go. Right, well, what have you got to do? So it's like, you got to kill 7 people with dead eye or whatever like that. And it's basically like little, like, you know, objectives to do in your mission to give you a higher rating. But I don't know if that gives you more money or if it gives you more morality or like, it's just 100%
you don't get money, do you? Like,
that's the thing. So to me, I was like, I don't know what goes on with this or what benefit you get to doing it. Yeah. In most games, it would be like you get XP or whatever, or you get something else.
Yeah.
But I think it probably is just for those 100%ers.
Yeah, I've noticed the thing come up, and it's always like it's like a man on a horse, isn't it? Like
I was trying to work out
that little trophy. It's like a little thing,
just like a sheriff's star.
Yeah.
But it's for. But essentially, I was trying to work out if other people are going on this while they're in the missions, trying to go right. So what do I need to do to this in this mission?
But does it tell you?
So it basically just says like...
A lot of times I clock out, because as soon as it'll be like top left of the screen, it'll say what you actually have to do in the mission, but normally you chat to someone on the way.
Yeah.
And it's like, do this, but then it's like, what was that? Like,
I have to say, the cinematography like cinematic mode is amazing fun. I really love it. Yeah, it's just so great just being able to just like just chill out. Like
with the last one, because I think in one of the Hinge episodes I was chatting about the last game.
It was the last Hinge episode.
Yeah. And I was sort of moaning because with the last one I got a bit bored of it because there's a lot of just watching horses' arse. But I think because on that one most of the place was just like desert. Yeah. Whereas here there's so much stuff. The world's so vast and it's so deep. You're never bored.
No, that's it.
There's always shit going on.
I've seen quite a few people like I've been going on IGN comments and people are just saying like it's a boring game with a boring map. And you know what? After I was playing it for like it was second day playing it, and I did sort of hit a point where I was like, what do I do now? But really, it was just my own fault for not knowing that there was so many more other things out there.
It's a job. I was going to say not a job. It's not like it's a fun game. It's just
it's life.
It's like a life game.
That's the thing, and it's more like life than any other game that I've played. Like it doesn't feel like a Rockstar game because obviously I've not played the first Red Dead Redemption, but I don't think the first Red Dead Redemption was even really quite.
It wasn't like GTA. It wasn't like this sort of sarky.
But I feel like with this, it's more of a Fallout or Bethesda game, if you get what I mean, in terms of like the fact that I don't know, it doesn't feel like a GTA game to me. It doesn't feel like Skyrim. It doesn't feel like, but it feels more like Fallout, where you're sort of making camps and everything you do sort of affects people's opinions of you. And I think they have massively taken quite a bit of inspiration from Fallout 4 or 5.
I was doing some mission where there's some old drunk guy, and he's like, I used to have this house, I used to be rich, but it all got taken away from me by someone. And Arthur's like, if I'm near there, I'll go and have a look. And he's like, in my house there's an old revolver, and there's this, and this. Get my stuff back. This ledger. It's like a watch, a revolver, and a ledger. Yeah. So you go to his house. Have you ever seen The Road? It's like an end of the world thing, where it's Viggo Mortensen, this kid, and the world's ended. It's post-apocalyptic kind of thing. And on one of the missions, one part of the film, they go to this old house, and they go obviously trying to nick stuff, just food and that. And then they find in the basement the cannibals live there, and they've got loads of people tied up in the basement where they've cut their arms off. It's awful. It's really shocking. Anyway, there weren't people in the basement, but there was this old house, but it's all very Fallout, very Last of Us, where no one had lived there. So anyway, I end up going in the basement. There's all these chains in there, and you find out that the guy's, it's not a big spoiler, it's like a side mission, but the guy was like a slave owner, and his ledger's actually he's a bit of a dick because you complete the mission, you go back and you go, here's your fucking ledger. Like it's like you were a slave owner, and that's why you've got no job now. You just But anyway, you're in this house and you find this pocket watch and you find this stuff. And anyway, these two homeless guys or whatever, like we live here now, and they've got his old revolver and it's his proper old shitty, so they try and shoot you, it doesn't work. So I'm in this house in the middle of the night and you've got this little lantern. It's proper.
I've not got the lantern yet.
If it's
do you get the lantern in the game, or is it always there?
It's always there. It's like when your hat is. It's kind of like in that other thingy.
Cool. I've not used my lantern yet.
So I'm in this house, and then this guy comes at me with a knife because the guns at work. So he comes at me with this knife, and I'm having this knife fight with this guy. So I'm like, fucking hell. So anyway, I just get my little sawed-off shotgun because it didn't look like a western. It looked like it's a horror movie. And anyway, so I've got that little sawed-off shotgun thing. And just shot his head clean off. 'Cause I've not done that before. You can just shoot that. And literally just like a little bit of bone here. His head comes up. I'm like, fucking hell. Anyway, his mate then runs at me. And I'm like, bang! And they shot his head off. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I just want to do this tiny little side mission. And it's middle of the night. It's fucking scary shit. I'm like, okay, what do I do? And then, so I don't know why I tried looting them. And I ended up picking one up. Like accidentally, so I'm picking it up, and then I was like, "No, throw it down." But I started kicking the other corpse, so I'm like carrying this headless body, and I'm kicking this other headless body around this, and there's blood everywhere. Like, and it was just proper. I was like, "What is this game?" Like, it's really enjoyable. I'm like, "This is heavy." Like, I couldn't be I couldn't be like a killer, but it's just.
It is brutal.
But I know what you mean. It's not. I don't want to say post-apocalyptic, but just.
It's just not like. Not post-apocalyptic, because I think that's just the way. I mean,
but there's a lot of the world is. There's a lot of parts of the world where it's just old, run-down houses and
the way the world was.
Yeah, people's abandoned stuff. Yeah. Have you been looking at all the chimneys, by the way?
I've been looking at the chimneys. Since they said that, every chimney. I've not found anything in any of the chimneys.
I was in a well the other day, mate, just like collecting pennies. I went climbing on this massive well, and I was like, "Oh, a penny! It's like 25 cents. 25 cents." I was like, "What is this game?" Like, I found at least 2 other chimneys with stuff in. Oh, right. It's been like a cigarette card or a...
I like the cigarette cards. I have to say, I'm smoking a lot more cigarettes in the game because of the cigarette cards. I find myself just being like, oh shit, I need to. I've
not smoked any cigarettes yet.
No, when you're full of perfect. Is it perfect? Or what's it called? Something cigarettes. Like there's the ones that the cards come in.
Okay.
And if you pick up the card pack, and you're full or whatever, so you can't pick them up. You essentially just don't get that cigarette card.
Oh, the guy doesn't take the card.
He doesn't pick it up. He doesn't pick anything up. So I was essentially just like smoking cigarettes, packs of cigarettes, just so I can get all these cards.
Yeah,
it does increase your dead habit. I think it reduces your stamina and stuff like that.
Yeah, all those sort of potions and shit. I only tend to use them where it's like, shit, I'm dying. I better quickly go to satchel. I think this does this. I think this does this.
I need to get rid of like the half potions or something.
Yeah. I've used the horse thing. Have you like that where you like the horse is nearly dead and you give it like a bottle of like, blah, 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 it's like
drink this horse.
Yeah, drink this horse. But yeah, there's I think there's just so many bits in it where I've just not dealt. Like I said, I didn't really know about the achievements in each level or whatever, like the bronzes and that, because it doesn't tell you that much. It doesn't tell you. You sort of work it out. How have you found the shooting? As in more aiming more than anything else, because Dead Eye's a bit of an auto kind of.
Yeah, what I've seen is quite a few people have been doing is going into like first person, because
I like that in the shops. I only tend to do that in the shops when I want to look around the shops and see all this little stuff on the shelves.
Oh really? No, I'm more into Alpha, like sort of walking around and seeing the whole thing. But like, I think I might start, because I'm pressing. I'm used to the middle big button being for the map. So I don't know about you, but the whole time, every 5 seconds, I was pressing that middle button, and it just changes my view, and so I've got to press it 3 more times to get it back out of super close, out of first person. So I feel like I might start actually going to first person when I'm actually having the fights. But I get
it's quite cool having punch ups and stuff.
But I can't. No, what first person?
Yeah, it's quite cool. It just feels. I think the punching is quite easy, and I find it quite easy. Yeah. So you just feel like you're more in there.
Sometimes it feels like. You're fighting that big guy,
your blocks don't seem to do anything. When you're pressing it
certain times. So I feel like I might go into first person to do some killing people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
But I found the shooting not to be easy, but at the start it felt very auto aim, like at the start of the game.
But I think that's GTA.
No. So what you can do is there's like 2, not all the way up. There's like 2 bars. I think there's 2 bars. Anyway, I put them down to halfway.
Oh.
So I now find the good. So what happens is if you sort of aim, it's when it's like. Well, it's kind of like, because at the start it seems to be like bang, whereas this is kind of like, it's almost like the thing's really spinning around.
Okay.
So I don't know, with shooting games, I quite like having a bit of a struggle with it. I hate it when you sort of like, sorry, you don't. Like where it just automatically sort of does it.
I get what you mean.
But it doesn't seem to affect basically now I've realised the bow and arrow is the best thing. The bow and arrow seems to be. What's a bow and arrow? This is how I know it.
You got to do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Legolas it. I use that as much as I can, and also when you kill someone with a bow and arrow, it slowly increases your health to your maximum health.
Oh. Really?
I don't quite know why.
Why?
But yeah, I hadn't really used it at all, apart from that like mission at the start. You know, when you're like hunting, and I was like, oh shit, bow and arrow, and it's just like killing people in the face straight away. Much more than it was. Okay. Do you know some people take like 4 gunshots? It seems to be like.
Yeah, it does feel like.
Whereas the bow and arrow just like fucks them up like straight away.
I'm still what I'm not used to, and what I sometimes don't like is the transitioning between cover points.
Yeah.
But I feel like with cover, sometimes it does feel a bit too easy just to be like, bam, bam, bam. You know what I mean? It's just like each time you could just do that quickly, just do the auto aim thing, and it's super, super easy.
I'd say that, but
when you're in like a forest or something and there is no cover, it is. I'm finding it too hard sometimes because people are just like.
So it's very dark as well. And
and you can't see anything.
But no, I just ratchet. It's not suddenly got really hard, but I don't know what it is. I can't think of other games I like that where I just like a bit of a struggle with guns. For some reason, not in first person so much, but in third person games, I like. Again, probably The Last of Us a little bit because like in The Last of Us, it used to be like that. You know, when you had to improve with those pills, your aim.
Yeah.
I basically gun sway. I like having
a bit of gun sway.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
it makes it more natural.
But now I've reverted to just like bow and arrow. Bow and arrow and run into people. Do you know when you're having a like gunfight?
Yeah.
You do that kind of rugby tackle where you sort of jump at them and like knock them down.
And then you can just execute them.
Yeah. Or well, I don't see. I feel bad, so I'm just like.
You feel bad execute.
Yeah, even if the bad guys don't like doing it, it's really. I don't know.
It's a bad way to kill someone.
It just feels snide. Just like that. I've done it like twice just to check. Cause I didn't know if he was just going to like crack the net. I don't know. But he just literally shoots him in the face.
Have you used any throwing knives?
On one mission.
Never used them.
But I thought it was going to be like hold the button and it's like this and then release the button. Do you know what I mean? Like this. But it seemed to. I killed like one person, but it didn't feel right. It didn't.
There's like the hatchets as well that you can throw and stuff like that. Yeah. Like there's like Viking hatchets and like other hatchets that you can throw. There's like melee weapons.
See, I've used knife. I always feel bad about the knife as well. I don't know. Everyone's too realistic. I don't care if they're trying to kill me. I just want to knock them out, loot them, not get in trouble for it. The rule should be, if they fucking shoot me...
As well, do you ever find it like where you're like, right, okay, I can kill this guy here. This is fine. He's got a good horse.
In the middle of nowhere? Or
and he's been a dick and he's got a good horse or something. Like,
he's got a good horse?
Did you know when you walk near him and you're like, that's a fine looking horse? And then he's like, leave me alone. And you're like, I'm going to have to defuse this now. All I said was...
No, just walk away!
No, I can't deal with that. He's badmouthed me, so I've got to kill him sometimes, and you've got to kill him sometimes.
You don't just fucking apart from like the O'Driscolls or
something. Kill him. The thing is, I'll just kill him. Because if he's a dick, all you've done is
doesn't mean you have to shoot them. Yeah.
No, well, to me, that's bad manners. So he deserves to die.
Not, mate.
So anyway, I normally kill them, and but then there's always like I killed him, and then someone will just be like, there's a witness escaping, and I'll be like. Where? Yeah. Where the fuck is his witness? And also, have you not seen how he's just spoken to me?
Well, I did one I think last night, and it was fair. We did rob like a little stagecoach, and I had like this little thing of money in. Anyway, the rest of the gang turned up, so they chased into the woods, and we hide in a barn we sleep in the barn for a couple of hours. Then loads of people turn up, fight the people, run off into the woods. Then at the top of this ridge, or more of this gang turn up on horses, and it's all fucking dark as shit. Yeah. So you're like, I'm trying to arrow people, I'm rugby tackling everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking loads of people die. And then I was like, oh, fine. And then my mates are like, right, we're going to go back to camp, do what you like, whatever. Yeah. Like, oh, cool. 20 bodies everywhere. So I'm like, oh, better loot that guy. Yeah. And then this random guy on a horse, like, over there goes, hey, what's this? And it looks like I've just killed like 20 people on my own. And he's like, and anyway, I threatened him with my gun. He's like, I don't care. Basically, I don't care. He runs off, tells the police. Like, so it's like, but then it's like $27.50. Like, that's my bounty. Like, what's the pricing like?
All yours is $27.
On one, no, because I keep paying them. So I've got 300 on one place, which I can't pay.
Oh yeah, which is Blackwater.
No, above there's like Blackwater's Dead or Alive. It's got no bounty. It's just you can't go there.
Oh and no, above that. That's where you have to go to break Shaw now, and that's 200. Yeah, but that's hard as shit in there.
It's kind of. I kept just going in.
Yeah, I kept going in and be like, "Hey, boys!" And I'm just like, "Jesus, what's happening?" A lot of.
I lassoed a guy the other day where it was like, "Be stealthy," and I'm like, "What? Do I knife him? Do I use my bow and arrow?" And I was like, oh, "Lasso." Yeah. So this guy's like about as far away as I from you, but he's facing. I'm like, and then we go, "No, what are you doing?" Like, and then the big gunfight starts. I was lassoed him. Like, what do you want from me? Last night I was playing it, and I did this mission where I had to sneak into this. It was a bit of a Romeo and Juliet thing. I had to drop this letter off to someone, and it was this massive compound. It was like a Romeo and Juliet, like send this letter. Some bloke's in love with some bird, but the bird family don't like him, and the compound looks like candy. Like in Red Dead, in Django.
Yeah,
I can't spin the trial. My fingers are too fat.
Go the other way. See if you can go the other way.
I'm keeping that in. I'll just superimpose.
Yeah, just like something spinning.
Just
like,
revolve Russell. Yeah. Just hit him down. Fucking those hornets.
Those flies. Yeah.
Anyway, so do you know in Django the way they meet the Brittle brothers at that compound? Yeah. So like a massive white house, and then it's just like plantations for miles.
Yeah.
So I had to sneak through that. I was like, fucking hell, it's candlelit. It looked like, but it's not candlelit. It's the other one. But anyway, so I sneak round, and then I had to like swim, and he swims like a dick, like because also got loads of stuff on me, and I sort of climb out the mud like this fucking mud monster because she's in this little veranda thing, just like I don't know, sipping lemonade. And I was like, here's this letter from Thingy. And he's like, well, you have to leave now. And he's like, can I go through the front door? She's like, no one's allowed to see it. It's like, fuck's sake. So I just sort of swim like, blah, because have you seen him jump as well? When he run and jump, he jumps about that high off the ground. It's like, blah. So anyway, I swim for a bit through the mud, and then there's this random rowboat. I'm having that.
Random what?
Rowboat. Yeah, you get rowing boats. Rowing boats.
Oh, it's like, I think you said robot.
Yeah,
I was like, it's robot. I was like,
and then I just row out into just the ocean, not the ocean, but I didn't realise it was sort of towards Blackwater. There's a massive bit of ocean of lakes, and then I go to this island, and there's these massive tugboats, like steamboats.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, I'm getting on. I couldn't get on top of it. So anyway, I'm on this little island, and then there's these fucking snapping turtles just like walking around. Did you see? Yeah. Because my big thing in the game was when I started to see all the animals, because I didn't know what animals were in it, but I thought it was going to be horses and cows and goats and that. I was like, there better be cats and there better be turtles.
There are cats.
So I didn't see a cat till there's a bit in Valentine where someone's getting hung. And I'm like watching it thinking, do I have to intervene? And I was like, and like below the hanging thing, like the what have you called? The hanging thing? What's it called?
The rafters.
Yeah, I guess. Is it called that? Yeah.
The gallows.
The gallows, right. Below is like this tree and there's a man and there's like, it's a fucking cat. So I just run. I was like, fuck this. Like, he gets hung. And I was like meow, meow, meow. Like, trying to, like, you can't, it's like pet the cat, but it wouldn't let me pet it. So I'm just sat with this cat for it. I was like, right, this game is already like AAA game of the year. But if there's a turtle of some variety, so I kept going near the water, no turtles. Then I go to this island, there's like 3 or 4 of these, like, little, like, bit like Ankylosaurus, whatever they're called.
Yeah,
like,
oh no, yeah, they do that.
But there's snakes as well in the water that
swim
in the water. So I was just on this rowboat, chatting to my mate, and I was just like, anyway, I went all the way across the Blackwater stupidly, and as soon as I got on the land, it says I got absolutely shot to shit.
Oh really? So I've not been to Blackwater.
You get fucked straight away. Like I got absolutely destroyed, and I think with Blackwater, it seems to be Blackwater. It seems to be like because some of the posses that chase you, there might be 5 guys, but sometimes you can just be like bang bang bang, like dead eye them all. But they seemed, I don't know if they're stronger, maybe it's just me, maybe I was tired, but it seemed like they just killed me very, very quickly. Because I think they're trying to keep you away from that place still.
Yeah, until later.
The end of the game. But yeah, it's very good. I'm so impressed. Like, throughout that, I just keep being more and more impressed with just the world, the detail, like his ledger, like his little journal.
I've not read the journal.
I've not read it, but he writes in like every time you sleep. And it's like handwriting. Obviously, it's not handwriting, but just every detail just seems to be, and what it's just insane.
And it's obviously something that obviously everyone's spoken about, and this has been one of the most negative things about the game. But what do you think about all the whole they're not going to get paid over time of doing?
Yeah, the thing with this is, in pretty much every business, not that I've worked in every business like that, the people who stay late, the people who work hard, they move up quick.
Yeah,
and I'm assuming the owners of the whole thing, like it's like one of the houses, it's a house or something.
Yeah,
but they would have started at some point being nobody, and they worked their way up. I've worked in jobs where I know I've worked extra hours, been there first, left last, and I've not got paid for extra stuff. But it's not that I've had loads of jobs, but it's always worked that you move up. If you don't want to move up, I don't think someone's got a gun to the head going, you have to do this. But especially in that kind of job,
especially with nowadays when you can essentially. You've got to there's got to be a reason for someone to fire you.
Yeah. It's like 3
you know what I mean? Like,
so it's a lot of stuff.
They could just like,
Actually, although to be fair, there were a lot. It depends if you're on like a contractor. I think there's work different ways. But to me, it's like you've got a job, your job's dig a big hole. You can either spend this long or this long doing it. You want to stay late and dig more of the hole today, then do it tomorrow. At the end, they're going to go, fucking out, it's a massive hole.
But I think
I'm really good at
let's say they had 4,000 holes to dig.
Yeah.
I mean, and they had 2 years to do it, and obviously this has been released. This has been like spoken about for ages. They've been working on this.
They've been working on. I think they started on like before they finished. It's like before they finished. No. Before they finished Red Dead 1.
Oh really?
It's like 8 years, and Red Dead 1 was like 2011 or something.
And that's the thing, obviously, and when you're working on a game for so long, I think there are things that sort of overtake you, so it does create problems. So like,
technology increases. They'll work out new things.
Yeah, so they'll work out new things instead of go right. Okay, we'll have to redo that whole bit.
Yeah, like just stuff like shooting or horse riding or
But I mean, I don't think it affects the game, and I think the game is such a perfect thing that anyone who worked on it should be incredibly proud of themselves.
And their next job will be, oh hi, I was the guy who invented the hats in this. I'm like, fucking hell,
I worked on the Red Dead Redemption, this. So I mean, like, I completely get it. Like, it's a bit shit just after the game's come out and saying I'm not going to do it. I mean, I think everyone should have a bonus if they're going to be working super hard. But I mean, the thing is, you know that this isn't going to be you know that you're not going to be paid if you're working over. Like, I don't know. To me, if you're earning a salary, you know that you're not getting paid overtime. You have to commit those hours.
But you do that extra stuff.
You do it because it's the right thing to do. In certain
well,
cases.
it's not.
I mean, the thing is, like if they've had 7 years to do this game, obviously, like games take a fucking shitload of time to do, obviously. But I don't know. It feels like it could be any job that people work overtime. Like,
regardless if it's good. In a perfect world, everyone works 9 to 5, and if you're good at something during that 9 to 5 hours, you'll improve. Yeah. But that's not really how it works. A lot of bosses will not notice every little thing you do.
Yeah, and a lot of bosses will just be like, right, who's in here the latest?
Yeah,
and that's a bit.
But they're not. I don't think they've got a gun to their head going, right, you can't leave tonight. It's
no. Certain times, obviously, when it got closer towards the deadline, I feel like that might have been the case.
But because it was still
if you were working, that was the reported terrible working conditions in Rockstar was towards the end. Was because obviously, you know, if they've had 8 years to work on this game, in the last year they've sort of gone, right, we better get fucking going with it. And so obviously, like, it's going to be nuts, but if you'd managed your time better in 8 years...
I feel like you would have... No, because even managing time, I think probably the last...
you just need to manage
what I heard, and it might be complete bollocks, but it was something to do with the bars at the top and the bottom of the screen. So I don't know if it's in cinematic mode or a part of the game where it has black bars. Like in cinematic mode, I don't know if it was that specific mode. But I think that was added very, very late, and that was one of the last things they did on the game.
Oh, really?
Where they were like, we need bars on this.
Yeah, just to make it more Western.
Well, it makes it more cinematic, doesn't it? Obviously. But I think with any job, if you want to work late, you want to work late. If you don't want to work late, you don't want to work late. But it's just how it works. You know someone's got a good work ethic. I imagine even if you stayed late and you did a really shit job, even if you worked 20 hours or doubled your hours, they're going to go, well, you're shit at your job. And I say in a perfect world, people will notice every little thing you do, but it's just life. It's you don't have to do it. I
feel like if you were a super insane fast coder or whatever, or you were much better at your job and you could just, then they went, right, we need you to sort out all these voice lines, sort out all these trees or whatever.
Yeah. No idea. Which someone will have been doing, like you're the bush guy, all the bushes.
I've got all my bushes done.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's have a look at the bushes. They're pretty good.
But then you go, do you want me to help you with the shrubbery? Well, like with the squirrel tails.
You'd move over to the guy who is doing something.
Because you're all on the same team. You want to get it work. You want to get it done.
Yeah. So not really a lot of sympathy from on your side.
I get if people are forced into it, yes, and I know there's you kind of forced in a way where it's unspoken, where it's like, you really should stay. I get it, but in that, I know very little about game development, but I know it takes a fucking lot of time and it's crazy hours. And I imagine once you, especially, it's not as if it's the first game they've ever made. They know it's going to take forever. It's a huge job. Yeah, exactly. But people coming onto the course or whatever, because they would have had to hire. I'm sure there's a core team for that company, but then everyone else will be contractors.
Yeah. Are they getting paid a lot? That's the thing. Like,
I don't. It's one of those things. Because I don't really have like a. I suppose my passion probably is like I obviously like video games. I don't know how to code, or like I love movies and watch movies. So I don't know shit about making movies. But for argument's sake, it's like Rockstar are probably one of the biggest game developers around the world. I'd say I could compare him to Spielberg of movies like easily. And if Spielberg was like, do you want to work on a movie? I'm going to pay you minimum wage, and it's going to take a year of your life.
Yeah,
I'd be like, yes.
But 8 years of your life is a different thing.
No, because a lot of them would have worked for 8 years. Some of it.
But the thing is,
well, you don't know. Like, there might have been the odd person. Yeah. But what I mean is, if it was some tiny company making a mobile game about like smushy bugs, I don't know what smushy bugs are. Smushy bugs. I've invented copyright.
Smushy bugs.
Smushy bugs. And you're like, it's smushy bugs, and they did make nothing else before. Maybe I shouldn't do it. It's Rockstar. That's going to look shit hot on your CV.
There are times when it's like, I don't know. If say someone comes to me and goes, right, we need a week. You got a week to do this whole brochure or whatever, or to do something.
Yeah.
And it's like, right, well, that's a ridiculous amount of time to do that. I'm gonna have to charge time and a half or whatever.
Yeah, because you can have to go well over.
But like, I mean, I will have to work overtime on that, so I'll have to be working past 5 and past thingy, so I'll have to spend a load of the time doing it. So I would feel like I am owed that money, but it's like, you know,
let's say it was. I don't really know catalogs or what the companies are, but let's say a large company that you wanted to get more involved with and get further contracts with. If they said, well, we can't pay you that, but would you do it for the door in? You'd probably go.
You'd go, okay, that's fine. But next time, sort it out. But the thing is, if it has been this long, these people have been working on this, then it will be a bit ridiculous. But, you know what I mean?
But if it's steady work for 8 years, and let's say they've all worked for 8 years, which I know is not true. Or let's say they've all worked for 8 years, because I think with 8 years,
like certain times
I put money that half the game was probably things like when they made Max Payne 3. I know, boy, it's fucking amazing though. Like the gun mechanics in Max Payne 3 massively moved on to GTA. They basically learned and in Red Dead you can tell they learned the whole. He's got a gun. He does this. All the animations, and I can tell they probably had this.
That was Rockstar, wasn't it?
Yeah, boy, it was so good. But what I mean is, when they were starting this game, Max Payne 3 didn't exist, and they probably went, "Oh, actually, shit, we've just developed all this new gun stuff. Right, we're going to move this." So I bet for the first 4 years of this game, maybe none of that still exists. Maybe just the outline of the story. So, because a lot of games, I mean, Resident Evil 4 got restarted like 4 times, right? It was like fixed cameras. It was like had ghosts in it, and they eventually just went, "Shit, let's do this." And then in the last like 2 years of the game, that's the actual game. Everything else is just pre-production.
And I think there has been probably 4 years put into this.
But a lot of stuff will have changed, like because we've just developed a new, I'd say, fish system. Shit, we have to add that in for the whole game now.
Yeah.
Fish.
Everyone's got fish like that.
But don't forget squishy bugs, because that's where we're going to make our money now. Is squish bugs.
Squish that bug.
You squish the bug. You see the bug. You squish the bug.
Yeah, it's like a cat game, but for humans as well.
No, you have it. So there's a bug for the cat and a bug for a human, and you've got
to raise the cat.
No, but you want to be.
You got an iPad. You put the cat on one side of the iPad.
Yeah.
And then you've got to test your reflexes.
Oh, so you're facing the cat.
So you're facing the cat. You and cat.
Yeah. Bun.
Yeah, the cat's got the thing. And so there's a line through the thing. Cats have to get the bugs have to get across, and the cats have to smush the bugs.
And you're trying to save the bugs.
No, you're trying to smush them before they cross the line, going away from them towards the cat. So if the cat smashes one of your bugs.
So the cat's got bugs coming to you.
Cat's got bugs coming to her.
You've got bugs going to the cat. So it's like red bugs and blue bugs or something.
Yeah. Cat hits your bugs.
I was going to say,
but you can't hit a cat. You can't hit a bug on your cat.
Because you lose. It's like Crystal Maze. You lose the point. Yeah. I was going to say, surely they have instead of bugs, there'd be little cats crawling towards you and little people crawl towards the cats.
No,
because what's the bugs got to do with it?
Well, you've come up with the bug splat.
I know, you have to use
What's the name called?
Bug Smush.
We've lost the name already. We've forgotten the name.
Okay, but this game sounds better already. Yeah. So tiny little people.
No,
cats smushing the people.
Cat. No. Well,
why would a cat smush?
Disturbing though. Like, what are they babies? Why are cats killing the babies?
Yeah, but you're smushing kittens.
No, I'm not smushing. I'm not smushing kittens. I'm smushing bugs. You're smushing kittens.
Yeah, but why would the cat send bugs to you?
Well, because I've played a game and the bugs are the things that cats like to catch. You know, think of natural instincts of a cat. What's that? Small?
Oh, they do. I've seen Bum and eat spiders.
They're not going to be like. Oh, there's a person and you just.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Bug Smush. So it's Bug Smush.
Bug Smush. That's it.
Okay, copyright Bug Smush.
We've done copyright Bug Smush.
I just can't have to sit on this thing anymore.
It's the 31st. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween. Sorry, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, long story short is this is not a review because it's very early on.
It's not very early. It's further on.
Well, no, it's
not a hot take.
No, it's not a hot take, but it's not a review of the game because we're like.
Oh, we are reviewing it. Oh, okay.
No, not like we're not going to number shit about it.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. We're like at most we're probably a quarter into it. And I don't think I even am, but like at most, absolute most. No, it's more like 15% of the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, so far I'm incredibly impressed by it. Like, it's really it's not really anything. But the thing that blew me away was I'm in the next town. I can't remember what it's called, but the shop in Valentine is just cool. I go in first person, got the fishing stuff. I like trying on the clothes. I like trying on stuff. And then I went to the next town. I thought, oh, it's just going to be a copy and paste town. Do you know, like there's
exactly, like a Pokemon town, like
GTA, like all the
Pokeball,
like most games. I walked in this new shop and there's like these weird little dolls. There's like sweeps. It's completely different. They've like obviously they've got the same little assets where they've got the cans of beans or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, shit, they've really put effort into this shit. Yeah, like they've really gone for it.
But no, I noticed that because I was thinking after I first went to Valentine, I saw the little outfits, and then I went over to I don't know what it is. It's the big city that looks really like over towards the west, towards the east.
I've not really been east. I've literally been Valentine, and now I'm like down a bit south of Valentine.
I've gone really far east.
I go west. Yeah, I've been dicking out with turtles in the east, west.
In the west.
West. Yeah, that's where all the turtles are.
Okay. The west is where the bad bounties are for me. So to the east, I'm free.
Oh shit! Oh really? Oh, see, I'm fucked on the.
Yeah. But I'm saying, it's like I loved Spider-Man, so I'm not saying it's my favorite game this year yet. But I really do like it.
I think. Well, I say so early on, but it's the most consistent. I just think it's an incredibly well made. There's not a part in it where I'm like, oh well, the horse riding's a bit shit, or the clothes are a bit shit. I keep going on like clothes. I love the jackets in this game. The gun plays a bit shit. Also, I love how in revolving you have to click it twice. So you have to click when you fire a revolver. You press fire once, it pulls it back. Really? That's why sometimes when you're firing, it feels like you're not firing as much because you have to press it twice.
Ah, okay.
If you go in first person, you can see it clicks it back first one. But what I mean is, every part of it, like the voice acting is incredible. I think.
The voice acting.
I think that's a lot of reason why you like the people because you go on those stupid horse rides. Where in old games, I'm like fucking horse ride, I'm listening to this twat. Whereas now it's like, oh, I quite like this guy. Like, but consistently every part of him, like, there's not a bit where I go, oh, I wish this bit was better. Like, I don't know. Maybe. Do you know what? The only thing which is too early to say is the music's been good, but I've not had that. I think I mentioned last time, but the tune hasn't dropped. So in Red Dead 1, when you go to Mexico, and there's that Jose Gonzalez song, Compass. He wrote it for the game.
Oh yeah, I've not.
And
heard
it drops in. It kind of just slowly like.
Yeah, I've not heard.
But it's too early for that maybe to happen. Okay. But I've not heard it where I've gone this fucking tune in review.
Okay. Well, no, we're not doing.
No, in review.
We're not doing a final review.
No. Okay.
I think we're both pretty happy with the game. We both love it.
We can't think of anything negative really to say about it.
The only thing that I'd say it's negative is like it's too easy to fucking murder someone really quickly. You just have to tap R2.
Yeah.
They're just all fucking dead, and it's like, oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. All I wanted to do is speak to you.
Yeah.
I have real trouble with my left and right.
Yeah. And exactly the same thing.
And I'm just there like, oh shit, oh fuck, I've just killed that guy.
The last shit thing I did like that was the mission where you get drunk with Lenny.
And you're trying to find Lenny, and he's like,
but everyone looks the same.
Everyone becomes like Lenny. I was still just like looking for Lenny. I'm thinking,
when you're pressing the button,
is Lenny actually there?
Yeah, because you find him like 3 times. But when it's named...
No, you find him 3 times, but then that last time when everyone's black, and you're walking around to everybody, and you're like, Lenny! And you're asking for Lenny, could you actually find Lenny? Because I went around a million times. And you find him at the end. No, I didn't find him. He comes over to you because you're just
Oh, maybe that's what it was. But I liked it when it was like called Lenny and it was like clang, clang, clang.
Yeah.
The words. I liked how it was like the barman's like, hey, you need to stop doing this, and it cuts, and you're all like got your arms around it, can. Anyway, I did that mission. I was like, I fucking love this game. It's fucking won me over. Anyway, the next day I was like, oh, I'll go back into that bar, just chill off a bit. So I go to the barman, I shoot him in the fucking chest. Because I was like, oh, barman. Because I was like, I'll press L. Because I'm even thinking about it now. It's like it's L.
No, that's it. It's out. It's just out.
So I killed him, got on loads of shit, ran out of town. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Then I'm going to go to sleep. The next day, and then you read, the bar shuts. It's fucking condemned. I've got a picture because I've got it on my phone. I took a picture because I couldn't believe it. The bar shuts, but then like 2 days later it reopens. It's like condemned. It's like.
See, I
literally went like, I was like, hey, because I got like a beef stew. I was just like,
yeah.
I was like, fucking hell.
I killed the. Do you know when you have to go and get the you have to go and get your mate who's being beaten up in the hotel nearby.
Yeah.
I went in. The guy was like, the guy, the hotelier. I went in. The hotelier was like, I don't want any trouble from you guys. I was like, I don't need no trouble. And it's just like, oh my god, what the fuck is that?
He's so stupid. When I was riding back to camp, and then this girl's running the other way on a horse. She's really funny. She's like, "Oh hi, your horse looks good. Do you want to have a race?" And I'm like, and I was kind of like in cinematic mode. So I was like, "Oh, I didn't realise stuff could come up to you." So I was like trying to get off cinematic mode, and I was but she was facing me running. So I was like, and I just shot her in the chest. But for some reason, I got done. It said assault, but she survived. So I was like, fair play. But I literally just was like, I was like, no, bang, just like straight in the chest. I was like, fucking hell, I feel so bad.
So bad.
And I was just running off towards camp. I was like, no one saw shit. Like,
just ignore it.
So, that's Red Dead 2.
That is Red Dead 2.
Describe it in 2 words.
I'm just reading the back. Wild and West.
So that's 3 words.
No, Wild and West.
Bug Smush.